Welcome to Mark Alyn's Culinary Adventures. I'm Mark Alyn, and we're going to be celebrating, well, kind of a pre-Valentine's Day. Our guest chefs today do two things. They talk about supplements, they talk about food, they don't cook. And they've been married for 55 years after 1 week of knowing each other. So we'll find out about all of that as Dr. Earl Mindell and his wife Gail join us today on Mark Alyn's Culinary Adventures. We're going to be celebrating a new olive oil and testing it out right here. Don't go away. We're on the air. I'm going to start with a knife in a few moments. Let's bring Earl and Gail in. Hello, Gail. Hello, Earl.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Mark.
It's a pleasure to be on the show, Mark.
Well, thank you. And this time we're going to talk. You've been on the show before, and
Yeah.
you kind of sat back and let me do everything. I'm going to make Gail direct me.
You said
that would be really funny.
You said that we've been married for 55 years. I've known you for 50. How do you like that?
That's true. I know. I believe I was the first person to interview you, and that was before your book, The Vitamin Bible, which has been reprinted millions of times throughout the world. We were talking the other day. Earl showed me a copy of the book in Japanese, I think, and
in 34 languages.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hebrew, Yiddish,
everything.
Everything. Okay, you had to think about that. Okay, we're going to be doing some stuff with I think it's a new product. It's called Oliabo. Did I get that right? And this is an olive oil.
It's a very, very, shall we say, superior extra virgin olive oil. First pressing and cold pressing. That's very important because when you get in the capsule form, when you get it in the capsule, it's not oxidized, and all the goodness, all the nutrients are found in olive oil. Olive oil is an amazing staple in all the so-called blue zone countries where people live the longest.
Well, I know that the Mediterranean diet features olive oil almost exclusively, and olive oil I use it in salad dressings. I cook with it. Now, it doesn't do real high temperatures. On one of our last shows we did, I used safflower oil that was organic, and it allows for very, very high heat. You can't do that with this, but it has a taste where the safflower oil has no taste at all.
It's got a little kick. To find out if it's really extra virgin olive oil, when you taste it, it should have a little bit of throat bitterness. That goes away. But you're right. The Mediterranean diet, the principal fat, it's good fat. People have a wrong conception about fats. They think they're all bad. Actually, the good fats, or the monounsaturated fats, are the very highly in the extra virgin olive oil.
And that would be in this product.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to open this up, and these are packets. I open this up a little bit, and I'm going to take this open and see what's inside.
4 capsules.
I will be doing, by the way, here, I'll show you. I'm going to be doing in the next week or two, when I have time. You have to count your supplement numbers. If it says 60 pills on the bottle, it shouldn't be 57. Because if a company does that, makes 1 million bottles, think of the money they're making that's costing you. And we discovered that recently. So
there's 30 serving sizes in one of those canisters. And what you're looking at there is two, what I call the liquid gold capsules, which is first
Which ones are those?
those two dark ones.
These.
Yeah, the liquid gold, they're the first pressing and cold pressing of high uh, polyphenol extra virgin olive oil. The third capsule is a concentrated form of we call it yeah, that's it. The concentrated form of all the active ingredients in extra virgin olive oil.
Hmm.
Give the chemical names, but that has all the potential of antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, helps digestion. I mean, it's amazing. And the fourth capsule is a proprietary blend of grapeseed extract and lycopene. And that's part of the Mediterranean diet. Of course, in the Mediterranean countries, they drink red wine, which is grapeseed, and lycopene, which is actually the reason that tomatoes are red is because of lycopene. Tomatoes are an essential part, as you know, of the Mediterranean diet. So you're
Well, let
getting
me
as
ask
good as
you. Let me ask you something. Tomatoes are part of the nightshade family. Do we
yes.
have to be careful of those? Watch what
Well,
we eat.
I'll tell you something interesting about that. Many years ago, hundreds of years ago, people would not take tomatoes because they thought it was poisonous
Poison.
because it was
Yeah.
on a night. But then they found out, of course, it's so good for you. So lycopene is a very important nutrient that it should be, I think, every day. And if you, we found out that in areas in the world that do this Mediterranean diet and use extra virgin olive oil as their principal fat, live about 10 to 15 years longer than Americans.
I'm moving to Italy.
I want to just tell you, they did a study, Mark, of this woman who lived to be 117
Yeah,
years old, and she just passed away last year. And
Oh
she
my.
said, go ahead and study me. I want you to know what I've been eating and doing. And they did that. And you know what her diet was? Her
What?
diet, first of all, was Greek yogurt, okay, that she had 3 times a day, and olive oil, olive oil. And then she followed the Mediterranean diet.
right.
And she
Wow.
lived to be 117. As they say in that movie, I want what she's having. And I'm doing it. I want what
Just
she's doing.
we
Yeah.
just watched Harry and Sally. It was very funny there. Right. So
It's a great movie. Yeah.
yeah, it is a great movie. Um, uh, should we be careful of nightshades? I mean, I know that I love
No,
tomatoes
not
and I love uh, eggplant. There's another one.
not those nightshades. I mean, if you smoke cigarettes, tobacco's a nightshade. Yeah, you should not touch it. But don't worry about tomatoes, etc. They're fine, and it's actually opposite. The American diet, so-called sad, is more like pathetic. I call it the Twinkie Ding Dong Donut Pizza Project Pepsi Potato Chip and Pretzel diet. Very conducive to shortening your lifespan. So wake up, start doing what you're doing, and that is making things from scratch that are good for you.
And we try to do that as much as we can. All right, I'm going to move this down. We're going to start cooking, and this is a recipe that I've invented, I've made. I love asparagus, and so does Carol. Do you guys like asparagus?
Love it. Love it.
Like,
Green leafy
and
vegetables are very important.
right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut about half this off. Now,
Why? Yeah. Why?
um, because we don't like the stalky part.
Okay.
We don't like the stocky part of it. However, this is the part that you can make soup, sauces from, and you can eat it. It is edible. There's no question. It's just a
Yeah.
little stockier. So we put it off to the side. That's all. And if I get to it, maybe I can make an asparagus soup out of it. Now I take this and I put it in a baggie, a Ziploc.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
To that Ziploc, I do a couple of things. One is mustard seed, which I really like. This time
Oh,
I
really?
decided, yeah, I love mustard and I love mustard seed. And I don't measure. This is probably maybe 3/4 of a teaspoon of cumin seed. And I'll throw that in. You know, what the hell? My friend Earl is here. I'm gonna live it up with the cumin. And cumin is good for you too.
Absolutely.
Now I'm going to take the olive oil, and I have to show you this. Move this out of the way. The olive oil comes in tin cans, and it's lined. And I don't know if it's a tin can, aluminum can. It's a can, and some of the most expensive olive oils come in cans.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
you pry
Well,
this up.
it
Mm-hmm.
You
protects the olive oil from being oxidized. It's got to be a
right,
dark, cool. Yeah,
and you
and
take
that
the
is.
cap off.
That's right.
And
Yep.
But
people were buying, and I bought it because I didn't know olive oil at Costco because it's inexpensive, and it
well, it
was,
should.
and but you shouldn't buy it there because one, it's in plastic, and the plastic leaches into the olive oil, and two, it's got light colored plastic. I noticed the other day that they're starting to use a darker green, but it's still a plastic, and I would
Right.
prefer glass or the cans.
That's right.
So, all right,
Also,
now I'm going to take the olive oil. Go ahead.
Mark, if you look at the container, it says it's certified by the Italian government, and the first and only ingredient is extra virgin olive oil. Many of the products that you see are fake extra virgin olive oil. They might have heated, they might have preservatives, and they might be diluted with other food oils. The one you see there, the Oliabo extra virgin olive oil, is the purest form.
Extra virgin olive oil. It's the only thing on the can.
Yeah,
That's right.
I don't know if
there
you
it
can
is.
see that. There it is.
It's the
Okay.
real.
And we'll,
It's
Carol, can you bring up the website for the olive oil, please? Bring that up. And we have we'll bring that up. There was olive oil. People have been eating this for 5,000 years, driving through Italy, which we did a few years ago. There's olive groves after olive grove after olive grove. And of course, I personally have never met an olive I did not like. I love olives, which I think are delicious.
oh,
Okay. Now, the next thing we're going to do, we have a pan and we're going to roast these. And I'm just going to spread them out. And Carol's going to keep track of these. And we'll test them, look at them in about 10 minutes.
I was going to say, how long do you put them in? For about 10
About
minutes?
10 minutes at 350. Some people cook them higher. I don't like to because, frankly, I forget and they burn. So we do it at a 350 heat. And we'll come over here and put them in. And Carol will watch them for about 10 minutes, please. Okay, thank you. Yeah, when we were planning this show, Gail asked me, she said, can you please make salmon. I don't know why, because she's 50 miles away, but we're having salmon. So
I
let me
love
show
salmon.
you. Yeah. So our salmon is wild caught, was
Right.
previously frozen. However, most fish today is frozen. They freeze it on the ship. This is king salmon. Oh no, Soho, and it was on sale at Whole Foods, about I think $17 a pound, which is more than enough for Carol and me. We're going to go over here to our stove. I'm going to figure out which pan to put this in. I'm going to heat the oil up. And again, this is my version of beer. What was it? Roja. No, not Roja. That's Spanish. Earl, how do you say red in French?
Rouge.
Rouge. Like that. Rouge.
By the way,
Um,
Mark, it's very important
yes.
what you said. Wild salmon is what you want. Now, most of the salmon that you see in the stores is called farm raised,
Right.
which can not good. It can have antibiotics, can have all kinds of color. In fact, they use a coloring agent to make it look more pink.
And
So you want to
if you
get
look at
wild.
my salmon, it's just a delightful color, no
Exactly.
additives, and
Beautiful.
that's how
Right.
it should be. Uh, in uh, I had a number of years ago, I had a conversation with the fish manager at our local Whole Foods, because they sell two kinds of salmon. They do sell wild caught, and they also sell farm raised, but their farm raised is strictly raised. No antibiotics, no coloring, no bad stuff.
Mhm.
And the fish itself tastes pretty good. We buy it when they don't have the wild caught, so we don't do that too often. We're letting our oil heat up.
Mark, all I could say is make sure if it is farm raised that it says on the label that there's no antibiotics or colors or whatever. But uh,
They have a poster back there that says it. Yes,
but
I'm I'm showing you the poster.
but Alaska, by the way, the state of Alaska will not allow farm raised salmon. So if it says Alaska salmon, it's wild
And
salmon.
this is Alaska salmon. Now I'm going to show you a cheat. I have a little piece of garlic that we're going to be using in the sauce, and I'm going to put this in. And as you can see, it's sizzling, which means it's time to cook the fish. Now, I should show you. I
Yeah.
like the skin, and we're going to try to crisp this up. Can you hear that?
Yes, we can.
Great sound.
There. Uh,
Salmon is a great source of omega-3 fatty acids, and the majority of Americans are not getting enough omega-3 in their diet. So, salmon is something, wild salmon should be eaten at least, I think, twice a week because we need the omega-3 to keep our, it's an antioxidant, it's an anti-inflammatory, it's the healthiest fish that is available.
okay, I'm flipping this,
Wow, yeah,
and it's nice and crispy.
Yeah.
yeah, it's great.
So
Well,
we'll let it cook.
you're
What?
giving me a good
Yeah,
cooking
Gail's in
lesson.
the car already, ready to come over.
Come on
we're
over.
we're coming over. By the way, we haven't had red meat in about 40, well, for me, about 40 years, for Earl, 50 years. And once you stop eating it, it's amazing.
Oh, we're going to check the asparagus.
Yes, do it.
Can you see in
Oh,
there?
yeah. Wow,
Wow.
it looks good.
Oh, here. Let's. It's not quite done. We'll let it go a little bit longer. It should have just a touch of char. And I know that a lot of people don't like char because it may be carcinogenic, but I think this will be okay. And we stop it just before, so another 2 or 3 minutes. We're
Yeah,
going to go back to our salmon, and I'm going to remove it,
I'm gonna
and
say,
I'll show you the. Here is the fish, and
yeah,
it smells great. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this to the side, and I have over here two things that are my favorite. Um, these are shallots, and shallots is in the onion and garlic family,
right.
right.
and I've chopped them roughly. This is fresh chopped or minced garlic. So I'm going to
Yeah,
put the shallots in first, and we'll stir that up a little bit.
I can smell it. Listen, Mark, it smells delicious.
Yes, we have perfected smell-o-vision.
We should have it and taste
we,
it. Yeah,
yes,
uh,
taste-o-vision. I like that.
yeah,
Um, and we're going to let that cook a little bit and get translucent. What we're making, most people eat salmon with a white wine sauce. Okay, I prefer it with a red wine sauce. Now we're using. I opened a bottle of an organic Trader Joe's Cabernet Sauvignon. I would have liked a Pinot or even a Zinfandel. I'm really into Zinfandels. Uh, they just they're so food friendly, where Chardonnays are not. We're going to go check the asparagus in just 1 second. If you look at my cork, it's red here, wet here, but it's dry the rest of the way.
huh.
And that's how it should be. If the cork gets too wet, it can ruin the wine. All right, let's take a look at our asparagus. I think it is done. And I'll
Whoa.
bring that over and we'll take a look see. And up it goes. There. And
Ah, it looks beautiful.
smells great. Now, some people have a problem with asparagus because there's a chemical in it that can affect the, I guess, the smell of your urine,
Yeah.
And
and
yeah,
it's very
Oh,
common, right?
yeah. Well, you should know that in advance.
but it's also a natural diuretic.
That's
Did
right.
you know that? It's a natural it's really
You
good
mean
for you.
in the asparagus? Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, we're
yeah.
going to plate this in a few minutes. The olive oil that we're using, and okay, the shallots. I'm going to turn the flame down. Shallots have browned a little bit, and now I'm going to add
The garlic.
the garlic,
Yep.
and I'm going to add a splash more oil. Now, Um,
So you want everything browned, just
no,
brown?
you can be both brown, not black, just brown, and
This, yeah.
translucent. So the garlic is just about ready. I'm going to add some rainbow pepper. Uh, we don't salt our food, by the way.
No, we don't either. Never.
Um, yeah, but you don't salt peanut butter and jelly sandwiches because you don't. I mean, you told me you don't cook. I don't
No, but
understand.
Mark, if I had you to teach me like you're doing now,
Yeah.
I might have
You
been
still
able
wouldn't
to.
do it.
I know I still wouldn't do it. I don't know. I don't know. There's just
You,
something about cooking I don't enjoy. No, we've had so many mishaps. People have come over our house and they know now never to come over to our house if the Gail says she's going to cook because I'm a disaster. I'm a disaster. I just, I've had one disaster after another.
Here comes that
so,
All
regular.
right, so I'm on here. Okay.
You know, Mark,
okay.
you know what you have in that pan? You've
What's
got
that?
onions and garlic, which are the greatest antimicrobials. They're a wonderful healthy food. Plus, you just added resveratrol,
Oh, that's
which
true.
has anti-aging properties,
And you have the olive oil in
and the
there.
olive oil. So
Oliabo
you've got a
olive oil.
fantastic synergistic mixture of things that are good for you. Unbelievable.
We did this
Very.
on purpose, didn't we? We. How old is the olive oil company?
It's about 2 years
Well,
old.
olive oil itself is 5,000 years old.
Right.
The company is new, uh, but the people that are the owners are Italian, and they got it from their forefathers, foremothers
Their
to
mother. Yeah.
do this Prima, and the Prima pack gives you all the
No,
benefits.
I did that right.
The Prima pack gives all the benefits that I mentioned of the extra virgin olive oil, of things that
It's
olecanthal and grapeseed and lycopene. So
So
you're
let
getting
me.
a yeah.
Should supplements be taken with food or without or both?
Yeah,
with
with
food.
food is a good idea. The Prima pack with the food, but the olive oil that you have in the can there, you can like use in your cooking. You can sprinkle it on salads. You can make it a salad dressing. I use it in baked potatoes and mashed potatoes. Um, I also drizzle it over hot air popcorn. Try it, and if
Oh my,
you have to have butter. Try half butter and half of the
Olive
extra
oil.
virgin olive oil. Yeah,
But let me
interesting.
tell you, Mark, you
Y-
know how you complimented me on my skin and your wife
Yeah.
was saying, what do you do?
Yes.
makes all
Okay.
the difference.
Now let me tell you something. The pack, the Prima pack has made all the difference. It is incredible. When I go to the gym now, people look at me and they say, "What do you do?" And I said, "Well, I haven't done anything different. I guess it's
It
Oliabo
softens the
Prima."
skin.
So they say, "What machine is that?" And I said, "It's not a machine." I said, "It's a supplement." And they say, "It's a supplement." And one woman there said, "You're lit from within." And I said, "I'm writing this down." I said, "Because as we get older, our skin gets drier." And I love, she said, "Your skin is so moist and it's beautiful. You look like you're lit from within." So I'm taking that and
Gail, I've known you for what? 20, I've known you for years,
30,
right? 20 years, 30
30,
years.
40, who knows?
Seen
Yeah,
you at events. Um,
yeah.
you've always been lit from within.
Thank you. Thank you. That's
That
a sweet thing to say. But I feel so much better. And I'm having to, plus, let me just tell you something. It's counterintuitive, but I'm losing weight. And weight has been one of my bugaboos. I think that's probably why I don't cook because I've always said if I look at a piece of chocolate cake, and don't touch it, I still gained 10 pounds. So what I'm saying is, it's true.
But
So I think the pack has really done something. I'm losing weight, and we're taking more. We have more olive oil in our diet, and it's good fats, right?
Yes.
And it fills you up. It's wonderful.
Yeah, Mark, I call it a side benefit. And when you're using olive oil, extra virgin olive oil as your principal fat, that all these things start to happen. And the longer you use it, the better it is. So it's one of the side benefits of
Benefits,
extra
yeah.
virgin olive oil is that you control your weight better.
And you can
I'm
lose
just
weight.
adding in a little bit more thyme. I
All right.
love thyme, and it's starting to thicken up just a bit. Now, if you are a vegan or you have an allergy to dairy, you stop here, you let this thicken up, and you put it on your fish. We have just a little bit of butter left, and so we're going to put that in. It's about 2.5 tablespoons. It'll melt in there, and it will also improve the flavor um, of the sauce. But in addition, it'll give the fish the sauce kind of a shine, if you will. So I'm going to let that melt in there, and we'll stir it in. We are almost done.
This hasn't taken you very long. I mean, it's that
No,
simple.
yes. There, I'm going to tell you, Gail,
Yeah.
anybody can do this. You know, our show is based on the following principle, and you are the perfect example. Let
Yeah.
me tell you why.
Why?
Okay. There's the kids are out of the house, right?
Yes. Right.
Okay. Grandkids are out of the house.
Yeah.
Earl's still in the house, so you got to feed him. So
Yes.
instead of sitting and watching Ryan Seacrest on Wheel of Fortune, at what you can do. Sorry, Ryan. I know you're a nice guy, but
I'm going to watch it.
huh? What people should do is get up, get into the kitchen. It is not a place to stack empty pizza boxes, and you
Uh,
can't get healthy organic pizza.
Try to make it look really beautiful, like somebody actually cooks in there, but doesn't. Yeah.
Well, I think that that I've always liked to cook. Now I'm going to bring this here, and I'll take this one. Turn this off, and just drizzle that on.
Right now, you're
We're
doing it on the skin side.
Yes,
Why?
because I goofed.
I see. I got you. At least I
You
know
did.
that. There's not too much to know about cooking, but yeah.
No,
But
I
it
should
looks
have put
delicious.
it on the other side.
It's
However,
okay. It's delicious.
so I'm going to take a piece here. And even though this was boned, you have to be careful of bones
Yeah.
with salmon. All right, here we go. I have a feeling we're having an early dinner. Okay, my favorite part of the show, I get to taste. Mm,
Okay. How is it?
I love my own cooking.
And especially with Oliabo olive oil. I bet it's so delicious.
It's a very nice olive oil. It's
Yeah.
robust, got a good flavor to it. A
Yes.
lot of olive oils, they're dumbing them down. They're making them light
Right.
to appease the American flavor.
Well,
We
it's
have something else.
a lot
It's a
cheaper
lot cheaper.
to use a seed oil like soy or corn or canola oil is another one that they use to dilute it.
This is the real stuff. It's the best. And
And
It's used for cooking, and the supplements, Prima, are for the internal to take, and they both work terrifically well.
Mm.
Okay, how's that? Oh,
Mm.
okay, we're driving over. Mark, it'll only take us an hour. What? With
I'm
traffic, maybe
sorry, an hour and a half.
an hour with traffic. Yeah.
And we thank you. They are based here in America in Utah, so
Yes.
everything comes from there. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Okay,
Be well.
Thank you.
hold on. Be well.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Next week we're going to have a well-known chef who's been on a number of cooking shows, the Food Channel and stuff. Chef Diana will be joining us. She's known as the queen of. Now I'm forgetting, Carol. Mole. Yes, the mole queen. So Diana will be joining us. We're going to be making a fast mole, which is a chocolate sauce. And we're also going to be making, I think, a vegan taco with mole. So that's happening for Valentine's Day. I'm Mark Alyn. Carol, as always, thank you. Great show. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.